if I see that you had, if Epic shows we had 32 presentations, right? Shouldn't I expect 32 benefit fact sheets? Because I want to make sure 100% of people are using them. All right, a couple little tricks. One, it's really helpful for you to put your name across the top, right? Here's Morgan, Team Taylor. I mean, this is great. Okay, great. That's Morgan on Team Taylor. That helps, right? I have a couple that don't have no name, So, put your name on it. So, hers is really good. It has a year company was established. How long have you worked for the company? Shouldn't generally that date be the same thing if you're talking to the DM, right? Now, if a company was established in 1948, right, and that DM maybe started in 2000, that's possible. Isn't there a story behind that maybe you want to investigate, right? Did you buy this company? Did you inherit this company, right? The reason I ask that question is because if they inherited this company, the company is probably a family company, and the way I present is about family, right? Isn't that going to be the way to present? Are you the decision maker for benefits? That just makes sense to ask at the beginning, right? Because you've got to go a different direction. If they say, actually, no, I need to ask Julie too, or Susie, right? What's the best to do there is not actually say, okay, great, we want to meet with, close everything up. Is ask if that person's available to come into the meeting. Do you see what I mean? So if they say no, that's not the end of the meeting. But I don't really want to waste time presenting to someone who can't say yes, who can only say no. For example, if someone comes into the building right now and, let's say Cass greets them, and they just go right into a whole little spiff about, ordering, toner from their company, right? Cass can't say yes, but she can definitely say, no, we're not interested. Do you know what I mean? She knows enough about our toner situation that she can say, no, we don't need you. But she can't say yes, right? I think sometimes that happens, So it's about 401k, things like that. In-house payroll, no. Jason is our CPA. Here's my question about that. CPAs usually don't do payroll. Bookkeepers do payroll. So out in the real world, all right, there are people who are CPAs, and then there's people under them that are called bookkeepers. It's actually a different thing, right? There's a difference between a bookkeeper and a CPA. If the CPA does the payroll off the 18 people, that's very weird because you'd be spending a massive amount of money to do payroll, right? So there's a good chance that maybe there's a bookkeeper that works for Jason, or Jason knows who does the payroll. Do you see what I mean? But it's okay, you got good information, all right? And then obviously, what are the top 4 positions, right? You got 3 of them. You really didn't write down the salary or anything like that, but I got you, right? Maybe it was just too quick to ask that. But I'm telling you, a couple weeks ago, we had a DM email us and say, can you please quit talking about money with the employees in front of the other employees, right? And I understood exactly what he was saying, and I'm like, the solution to that would have been to know what are the 4 positions in this building, and instead of talking about money, say, what is your title, what is your position, right? So here I'm a sales manager. So great, then I know what that sales manager range is. I don't have to talk about money, right? Because whoever the enrollers were talking about money, and other people in the room hearing about it, and we've come to the realization they weren't paid what the other guys were, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody's in the office complaining about it. This doesn't make the business owner feel like you were professional about it and nice and warm, and it can actually hurt, your enrollment the second time. When you want, there's no value to closing a case and just enrolling it once. We want to enroll it every 6 months forever, right? We have enough cases that we enroll once, right? We need to have repeat business. That's how you build your book.